Seriously?
I
It's okay.
It's
Just watch yourself next time. Alright, come on, let's keep going.
okay.
Watch your footing. Watch your footing. Seriously, again?
Sorry.
You literally step on my foot again. Whose idea was this?
Hurts.
That's the second time now. Watch your footing, or else you might get us caught and killed by those things. Seriously?
Sorry.
3 times now? Oh no. It's all your fault!
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man, so think I'm over back at it with another video, and today we're doing yet another toxic movie ranking, and we are going to be ranking all the A Quiet Place movies since A Quiet Place Day 1 came out yesterday. But before we get to actual beginning of the video, what's up, guys? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because #1, it's absolutely free. #2 on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Just at 231 away now, and also maybe help with YouTube algorithm recommend video to more people. Maybe they can join the toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your ranking of the A Quiet Place movies down below. And but with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. And also, I'd just like to say this right off the bat. I think all 3 of these movies are solid. So let's go right to number 3, last place, shall we? So transition and Shazam. Alright, so last place for me is going to be the first A Quiet Place. Now, I still think this is a great movie. The only thing that's holding it back from going to number 2 and number 1 is and it's my only flaw with the movie, really, is its cliffhanger ending. I didn't like how it ended things up. Ended things out. So that's why, particularly, it didn't get higher in this list. Also, this movie is still really, as I said before, still really great. The acting is amazing by John Krasinski and Emily Blunt especially, and also the kids do really good in here as well. But I think their acting is even better in the second one, which we'll eventually get to. Just a great, unique concept for a movie where you can't speak because there's stuff out there, there's creatures out there that you have no clue what they are, but you know they can detect you by sound. Really unique concept. The design for the Death Angels are very unique and were a fresh take. Even though they're kind of similar to the Demogorgons, but they still have their own unique spin on them. Great creature design. Some emotional moments throughout the film, especially a little bit later on with John Krasinski's character. I thought that was very emotional. And yeah, a lot of pretty good, shocking deaths and kills in here in the first one, too. Because, I mean, the opening scene of the movie is a child just getting taken away by the monster and getting killed, like, right off the bat. Yes, it is PG-13, but it's still a really shocking death that just came out of nowhere, and you're like, whoa. So, as I said before, still a great movie. It's just I love the 2 above it a little bit more than I do this one. Over time, I might change my mind on this one and put this number 1. But number 2 right now, I'm going to put A Quiet Place Day 1 for 2 reasons. 1, recency bias is a very strong thing. So I'm going to let it settle with me for a little bit, and then probably when A Quiet Place Part 3 comes out, maybe I'll say if this one's the best out of the trilogy. I don't know. Or the franchise. And also, I mentioned this in my review. I forgot to put this in there originally yesterday for the Quiet Place Day 1 review. I love the cat, Frodo the MVP in the movie, but there's a lot of stuff he goes through in this film that I don't buy for a second a cat would end up going through and making it out alive and whatever in real life. So it's just, yeah, I don't buy that for a second. But otherwise, I thought this movie was amazing. It's tied right now with I think Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is still my favorite movie of the year, but this one's a second favorite, or might end up being third favorite. I don't know. But I thought this was easily for me the one that I most emotionally connected with. I thought the characters in this might be a hot take, and it's again, it might be recency bias, but I thought the characters in here, their dynamic, Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o's characters, their dynamic was great, and their characters were even better than the family in the first two movies, while them still being great. Also, a really good prequel where it's set in New York City. It's a bigger city now instead of a small. I don't know where it was specifically in the first A Quiet Place and second A Quiet Place where it took place, but it's a bigger city, and you see the effects of day one of the invasion, so that's really interesting. Again, the emotional moments really resonated with me between these two characters' journey. Trying to think. Also, some other side characters too I really liked. I forgot what the actor's name was, but the guy that's from Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and Jumanji Next Level, and also he's from Hereditary. He does really good in here. Digimon Hansu also does really good in here. I just want him. I wish we got a little bit more of him, but then again, I think he was in the movie for. I think his character was in the movie as much as it needed to be. So I think they did a good job with that, but I just wish he popped up a little bit more. So it's a mixed aspect. But otherwise, loved this movie and guaranteed it to be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year thus far. Coming in number one, as I said before, because recency bias is a strong thing, I'm going to go with A Quiet Place Part 2. So I'm not going to go for recency bias. So Quiet Place Part 2, amazing. I think it's even better than the first film, and it also, I forgot to mention with The Quiet Place Day 1 as well, that had a great ending, and I feel that one had the most closure. This one probably has the second best closure out of the three Quiet Place movies where it doesn't end off a cliffhanger. It kind of does, but kind of doesn't at the same time, so I'm glad where it ended. The acting even better in here from Emily Blunt, especially, and the kids. I think they acted even better than in this one than the first one, which they still did great in the first one. You have a new addition to the new addition to this franchise in this movie with Cillian Murphy, which he does really great as well. Digimon Hansu as well does great. Also, I loved how they kind of added flashback sequences to the first day the invasion happened, but specifically with the family and not in New York City. I liked how that they kept on changing in from that and then going into the past, going into the present, then going back to the past and going back into the present. I like how they did that. Also strong character development for the main girl. She gets a lot of character development in this. Cillian Murphy, while not likable at first, you start to see where you start to really care about his character and what he's going through, and there's a lot of suspenseful scenes throughout this movie. And yeah, that's why it is coming in at number one. But with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this toxic movie ranking of all the Quiet Place movies. Be sure to let me know your list down below and let me know what you thought of the cringe tro. But with that being said, guys, I'll see y'all next one, everybody. Peace.